Hey guys, how you doing today? I'm David Mathis. I really appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me in this channel. If you guys are liking the content, please like, subscribe, and share. I'd really appreciate it. Today I want to dig into what are some of the biggest things that I see, the biggest mistakes that I see people are making when trying to develop a fat loss program for themselves. Now, I picked these up from people that have come to me, clients that have come to me that have been trying to do it on their own. I'm just talking to other friends, other coaches in the industry, and what they see in their clients, what I notice in family, friends, people I'm around all the time. And these are some of the things that I commonly see that I feel people are just not getting right. The things that are holding them back, the things that are making fat loss frustrating for them. The first one is they have an unrealistic goal of how long it's going to take to lose the weight they want to lose. People want to lose things overnight. Well, guys, I gotta tell you, you didn't get to where you're at overnight. You're not going to get to where you want to get to overnight. It's a common thing I tell my clients and everybody that starts with me. So the first one is unrealistic expectations. So I hear it a lot. I want to lose 30 pounds in a month. I want to lose 100 pounds in 2 months, right? I want to lose 7 pounds by this weekend. Whatever it is, right? We've all heard the outrageous wishes, hopes, dreams, whatever you want to call it about weight loss. In reality, weight loss takes time if you want it to be sustainable. Can you drop a lot of weight quick? Yes, you can. Is it going to be fat? No, it's not. Weight loss and fat loss are not the same thing, right? Weight loss is just a loss of total body mass, right? Water, things like that. Losing glycogen from your muscles. Yes, a little bit of fat too. Losing fat is just that. It's losing fat, right? So having unrealistic expectations about how long it's going to take you to lose it kind of sets people up for failure right from the get-go, right? Number two thing that I notice when people are making mistakes with trying to set up their fat loss program is they're trying to cut out carbs or fats altogether. Do not do this. Do not cut out a macronutrient group, all right? I know keto is hot. I'm not bashing keto. Keto's fine. If it helps you stay in a caloric deficit, great. 90% of the people out there are not going to be able to sustain keto for a lifestyle. And it needs to be a lifestyle, guys. You have to make whatever goal you're going for a lifestyle change. So number two biggest mistake is cutting carbs and fats out completely. Carbs and fats are our energy source, guys. All right. Protein builds our body. Carbs and fats run our body. Yes, through de novo lipogenesis, you can use protein to be converted into carbs, right? And fat and be used for energy. But that is not, for storage. You can use protein to break down, and yes, it can be an energy source, but it's a very inefficient energy source, right? Your body does not want to rely on protein to run itself. Carbs and fats are going to help you power through your workouts, right? They're going to help you power through that training. And that training, where you're actually creating a caloric deficit and you're creating physiological changes in your body to help burn the fat, is where your transformation is going to take place. So do not completely cut out carbs or fats. We just have to bring the amounts down a little bit, right? The third thing that I notice that people do when they are trying to lose fat or set up a fat loss nutritional program is that they try to cut calories in general very, very low. Guys, this is going to lead to adaptive metabolisms, slow adaptive metabolisms. That's not what you want, right? You want your body to be efficient at burning the calories you're taking in. So don't drop your calories too low too quick. Sure, you might need to get your calories down low. It's all going to be dependent on when you start and where you start in your fat loss journey, right? If you're trying to lose fat and you're on 2,100 calories already, you probably don't have a whole lot of room to drop calories, right? Whereas if you're trying to start your fat loss program at 4,000 calories a day, you have quite a bit of room to come down. So it's all going to be dependent on where you start. Fourth, and kind of the biggest thing that I think I see people is that they're just not patient enough. Guys, I'm going to go back to the saying that I had at the beginning of this film. You didn't get to where you're at overnight. You're not going to get to where you want to get to overnight. Fat loss is a process. Building muscle is a process, right? Building strength is a process. We are humans. We're not robots, right? We can't snap our fingers like Thanos and just all of a sudden change the world. We have to be patient. We have to develop a plan. We have to be willing to have realistic expectations. This is where having a coach comes in handy. A coach that is educated, that reads research, that understands just how to properly set up a fat loss diet for you and what you can expect along the way. Sure, we're all individuals. We're all going to have different body chemistries and physiology. There are some basic things that are common amongst all human beings, though, that we can kind of use as a guide to help set it up. Now, coaching is an art, right? You have to understand your client's body, or if you're trying to coach yourself, you have to understand your body and how you uniquely work. There are going to be hiccups along the way in your fat loss journey. There's going to be plateaus. There's going to be some weeks that you think that, oh my gosh, I'm on top of the world. I lost 2.5, 3 pounds. There's going to be some weeks where you might not lose any weight and you're like, oh my God, the world's coming to an end. I'm doing something wrong. That's not true. You just have to have realistic expectations and understand that fat loss is not linear, okay? You're not just going to start here and go down. You're going to start here, you're going to go down, you're going to plateau. You might even come up a little bit for, a week, slightly. And then you go back down, and then you plateau, and then you go back down. It's a roller coaster, guys, but you have to be willing to take the ride. You also have to not fear carbs and fats. People think carbs and fats make you fat. No. Overeating, over a caloric surplus over your maintenance is what makes you fat, right? Inactivity is what makes you fat. Carbs and fats do not make you fat, okay? I wish we'd actually get rid of the word fat and use the word lipid, because I think people would have a better relationship with that macronutrient group when it just didn't insinuate fat, right? Don't drop your calories too low too quick. You have to have room to play. You have to have room to go somewhere, right? If you go from 3,000 calories down to 1,500 calories, well, your body is going to adapt to that eventually. And then where do you go from there, right? You can't just keep dropping calories. You have a caloric floor. Everybody has a caloric floor that they need to hit, or that they have set that they should not go under before it starts really messing with your physiology in a really, really negative way. Be patient. Can't stress that enough. I tell all of my clients when they start with me, I don't give you guarantees about when, right? I have an idea, but it all depends on how consistent you are. It depends on how much effort you put into it with your training. It depends on your mentality and whether or not you believe in the process. Believing in something is huge for human beings, right? The psychology behind training, behind dieting, behind building muscle, behind getting a college degree, behind a relationship, whatever it is, guys, everything starts up in here. So in order to have a successful fat loss diet, you need to get it right up here, that you're going to have realistic expectations. You're not going to fear carbs and fats. You're not going to drop calories too low and start freaking out and have nowhere else to go. and you're going to be patient. So if you guys have any more questions about setting up a fat loss program for yourself or interested in coaching, you can contact me at mathisfitness@gmail.com. You can check me out on Instagram at mathisfitness. I'll leave all that information in the description box below. But leave a comment. Are you currently doing a fat loss phase? Are you struggling in any of these areas? Let's kind of get the comment section going and see if we can all help each other out a little bit. Maybe I can answer some of your questions. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really hope you got something out of this. Please like, subscribe, and share like I said before. Hit that little notification button because I got regular content coming out weekly. So I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Until next time, take care. Go get some good training in, and I'll talk to you later.